Let's move over to Facebook now and Meta, and they made news for notorious reasons this week for basically setting the record for the largest one-day value drop in stock market history. And I think the most surprising thing about this, if you want to call it that, is that they actually lost users for the first time in their history, and also their and this is the freaky part where they're measuring daily logins. That number's dropped as well, and so it feeds into a narrative of where's that sitting. Poor Zuck, he lost billions of his own personal wealth as well. I'm sure he's not hurting or anything, but is it another question around this sort of the market's a bit fickle and all that, but some of that underlying stuff about, is Facebook still relevant? Is it has it got the strength of its user base anymore? Is it engaging with the younger audiences? And there's big question marks around that, I think.
Oh, look, there's huge. And I just want to start off by saying that, Facebook is, probably, I think, always been overly generous with its numbers in the past to build its enormous influence. So it's very interesting to see them come out and actually admit that they're losing audience, losing logins, and actually losing advertising. And I don't know what they expect us to do, because they haven't offered any solutions in any of this either. I think the thing that we've all come to appreciate in the modern internet age is that 10 years is a long time. I reckon we probably hit peak Facebook between 2012 and 2015, and the way Facebook works is hardwired. You can't just go in and change a bit of algorithm or a bit of code. It's been built the way it's been built, and there are shifts around Facebook now that are actually making it, no longer the dominant platform that it was. Its business model around advertising and personalised advertising is falling away. And whether that's people who are just tired of the platform, or whether it's people going, actually, Facebook does know too much about me, or Facebook represents too many things that I don't like about the internet, I don't know. But, I haven't been on Facebook now for 15 months, and at all, I haven't logged in.
And I'm sure you're missing it too.
Well, I sometimes think I should log in, but I don't miss it at all. So I think that's, what Facebook is seeing.
And I'm similar to that, with the caveat of posting our episodes to Facebook to, announce to the world. But apart from that, for personal use, it's just kind of redundant. I guess another component of it too is that there's more competition for social media attention. And I think TikTok was singled out specifically here as potentially taking away audience from Facebook. And I think correct me if I'm wrong, I'll have to look this up again, but I'm pretty sure I read an article this week that was suggesting that TikTok grew off the back of Facebook advertising and now is directly competing with the platform, which is kind of an irony in all of that.
Well, it is, but you can see in each of these instances there's a tech wave. So Facebook was the predominant platform 2012 to 2015. I mean, everyone was on Facebook. If you weren't, you had a problem, or you were creepy or something like that. Then Instagram came to the fore off the back of filter technology, the fact that anyone could take stunning images, create a cult of personality, and become an influencer, But they're very static platforms, very static. Facebook is really a basic image and a comment. Instagram is more about the image, and TikTok's about moving image and message, like messaging through video. So effectively, I see TikTok as a blend of Twitter and Facebook all rolled into one.
Not to mention that it's actually, they're more down the line of the attention deficit disorder sort of society that we live in, that they cater for that a lot better than what Facebook itself does now.
And I think, we've seen it with Twitter, where people have moved on from their political opinions, although they're still out there on Twitter, but that sort of cycle has moved on, and Facebook was very much about who you support and what you believe in, and that we've moved on from that now. And on TikTok, you get personally what the person you're viewing thinks, and that seems to be enough for anyone. But I got to say that's starting to get pretty limited in terms of an exchange of information, and leaving anyone, more knowledgeable.